Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanish. Today, I will be presenting on the fundamentals of project management. We are going to look at the life cycle methodologies and the best practices that drive a successful project delivery. Here's our roadmap for the next 10 minutes. We'll start with the core definitions and the famous iron triangle. Then we'll walk through the five process groups of the project flow. We will cover the key areas like scope, time, cost, and risk. Compare waterfall versus agile methodologies, and finally look at the future of AI in this field. First, let's clarify what we are managing. A project is defined as a temporary endeavor with a definite start and end, created to deliver a unique product or result. This is distinct from operations, which are the ongoing repetitive tasks that sustain a business. Project management, therefore, is the application of knowledge and tools to meet these project requirements. Every project manager deals with the constraints. This concept is often visualized as the iron triangle or triple constraint, a model popularized by Atkinson. The rule is simple. The quality of work is constrained by scope, cost, and time. You cannot change one of these without impacting at least one or the of the others. Balancing them is our primary job. Before we move on, it's worth noting why projects fail. According to the Standish Group's Chaos Report, most common culprits include scope creep, where requirements grow uncontrolled, poor communication, and undefined goals. To prevent those failures, we follow a structured life cycle. The PMBOK guide defines five essential process groups: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and closing. It all begins with the project's charter. This document formally authorizes the project. Without it, the project effectively doesn't exist. It outlines the business case, high level requirements, and assigns the project manager's authority. During initiation, we also ask who matters. We identify the stakeholders and map them on a power interest grid. For example, those with high power and high interest are key players we must manage closely, while those with low powers and high interest just need to be kept informed. Moving on to phase two, planning. As Alan Lakin said, planning is bringing the future into present so that you can do something about it now. We create a master project management plan that integrates cost, schedule, and risk. For scope planning, we use work breakdown structure. This decomposes the project into manageable chunks called work packages. A critical rule here is the 100% rule. If a task isn't in the WBS, it isn't part of the project. For the time planning, we use the critical path method. The critical path is the longest sequence of tasks. It dictates the shortest possible time to complete the project. Tasks here have zero float, meaning if a critical task is delayed, the entire project is delayed. For cost, our estimate improve over time. We start with a rough order of magnitude in the beginning, which can vary from 25% to 75%. By the time we are ready to execute, we aim for a definitive estimate with a tighter accuracy of -5% to +10%. Phase 3 is execution. This consumes the most budget and time, shifting the PM's role from planner to leader. We focus on acquiring the team, engaging stakeholders, and quality assurances. When developing teams, we often see Tuckman's model in action. Teams usually move through forming, storming, norming, and finally performing. While the team executes, we monitor progress using earned value management. We look at metrics like CPI, to see if we are over budget, and SPI to check if we are behind schedule. For both, a value of greater than 1 is good. Monitoring also involves fighting scope creep, the silent killer of projects. To handle changes, we use integrated change control where every change must be formally approved by a change control board. We must also manage risk proactively. The process involves identifying threats, analyzing their probabilities and impacts, and planning a response. We can choose to avoid, mitigate, transfer, or accept this risk and quality. For quality, remember the difference between QA and QC. Quality assurance is a proactive and process focused, preventing defects through training and checklists. Quality control is a reactive and product focused, inspecting the final output to find defects before delivery. How do we structure all of this work? We have two main methodologies. A waterfall is linear and sequential, great for construction but inflexible to change. Agile, on the other hand, is iterative. It breaks works into short cycles or sprints, allowing for rapid value delivery and high adaptability. How do we structure all this work? We have two main methodologies. Waterfall is linear and hybrid. To manage these complex processes, we rely on tools like Microsoft Project for scheduling and Jira for task management. Looking ahead, AI is transforming our role from data entry to strategic leadership. We are seeing automation in reporting and predictive analytics to forecast delays before they happen. In conclusion, successful project management is about balance. We provide framework to turn strategy into reality by managing the iron triangle, following five process group, and leveraging both tools and leadership. Thank you for your time. That's it from me.